guys can talk about Miley tonight, sir.
Great outing for Wade. Just an easy three-pitch mix, quick, easy outs, and for me, he deserved the right to go back out there in the 8th inning just to keep him on a short leash. I want to extend him too far. I know his last outing he was extended as well, but he has earned that right to go out there and get those extra outs, and tonight was a good night for him.
Talk a little bit about this before the game, but everybody on earth is being evaluated, especially when Nebraska comes in and says, we got to do something about our pitchers. We got 2 solid outings, 2 pitches back-to-back. It's hard not to get those great outcomes.
Well, you got to love what we've done in response to that. You got to love our guys stepping up, in Joe Kelly's case, and tonight Wade Miley's case, and that's what we're built on. We're built on challenges within this game, and these guys stepped up and executed a really good game plan. They should be really happy with what they've done over the past couple nights.
Sort of an interesting contrast. A couple of days ago, you talked about Jackie Bradley and how AAA numbers don't necessarily translate to Major League numbers. How does that explain Travis Shaw? Was actually better numbers here than he did in AAA. If you could explain it.
Yeah, I heard him say the other day that things are just clicking. Things are moving in a good direction for him. He feels like he's seeing the ball very, very well. And those are little runs that every player wants to get on. And whether or not it's translating from AAA to the big leagues, I'm not sure. You have to ask these kids how they're feeling and some of the things that they're experiencing. But I just know that they're very productive at-bats. These guys are getting after it.
Torey, piggybacking on that, how much thought have you given into moving Bradley and Shaw up in the order? Would that be taking them out of their comfort zone or their temperament such that really wouldn't matter?
Well, we certainly want to give everybody an opportunity to show us what they can do. I think at this point we want to make sure that these guys establish a little bit of a foundation, and they're comfortable with where they're at right now. I think it might be a little premature to move them around in the lineup. I think they got to develop a little bit of a feel for where they're at, and we'll discuss it as a group for when that time is right. We just want to make sure it is the right time.
Torey, I know you talked about this out before the game, but has he looked as sharp the last 2 nights as he usually does out of the 8th?
Great split tonight, I know that, and he once again stepping up to this challenge of a new role and a new situation. And for me, the past 2 nights, it's been very, very impressive. The fastball velocity, fastball location has not changed. And tonight with that wipeout split, he looked real good.
Torey, can a player like Shaw impress enough in the last 6 weeks to win a job for next season?
Well, that's not for me to decide right now. I think that a 6-week look for somebody at this point in time in the season is a pretty long look, especially with some of these teams that are going to be coming in the AL East that are in a race. So we certainly will weigh everything. We're gonna add it all up at the end of this year and kind of move forward. But those are discussions that we'll have as a group, and we're going to make the best decision moving forward for him and the Boston Red Sox.
Torey, obviously a lot has been made about Jackie's alternate approach this year versus last, especially against left-handers. I guess he's performing better than against Rockies. What are you seeing in his at-bats?
We've noticed that left-on-left situation has been comfortable for him, and I just think it's him staying square, him recognizing the ball, seeing the ball. But that's all a product of the hard work that he's putting in behind the scenes that's allowing him to get in a good position to hit. I think it will translate to both sides, whether it's a left or right-handed pitcher. He's just in a really good spot. This is a wave that every player wants to get on, and we're enjoying it.
Torey, for Pablo making throws across the diamond this year, seems like a lot of his errors have come when the ball's elevated. Is there something mechanical that you guys notice have been going on with him?
Not really. He's been very consistent as of late with his defense. I know he had a couple of hiccups earlier in the year, but it ebbs and flows when you're a defender, just like it does with your offensive approach. And he's got a strong, accurate arm. We can see that ball coming across the diamond. You might have to ask him exactly what he felt and what he did. Sometimes you drop your elbow, you just get one click off, and the ball takes off on you. But for the most part, we trust him as a thrower, and we think he does a great job throwing the ball across the diamond.